Hey everyone, welcome back to Winner's Circle. Great to see you again.
Yeah,
David.
great to see you, sir.
Thank you, fantastic. So listen, it's still the beginning of the season. Tell us about your plans for the upcoming year 2024.
Well, Neil, I'm excited. We got Daytona coming up real soon, and kicks off our 2024 season. So my plans this year is to run 15 races.
Okay.
So Neil, having Team Texas High Performance Racing School, man, we're busy. A lot of companies are coming, and lots going on. NASCAR, besides my kids and my wife, that's what makes my heart beat.
Yes.
So there's 33 races in a season, but to operate Team Texas and to race full time, that's really impossible. But so the best of both worlds, if I could race half the races, 15 races,
okay.
That's the plan this year, and I'm looking forward to it. And we're going to kick the season started, kick off the season at Daytona here in a couple weeks.
Okay, so you're driving at Daytona.
Yes, sir.
Have you decided which specific races you're going to race throughout the year?
Man, that is a great question. Right now we're in contact with our different partners.
Yes.
And really, it's all about their markets, where they have good customers. What works best for your partners. Because they're giving you the funding to race, and in a market where they can bring their customers, potential customers, employees, reward them. So right now we really don't have the 15 races kind of planned out. The different partners we're working with, they're going to let me know what works best for them.
Okay.
And then we'll figure out our schedule. But I do know we're going to be racing in Daytona here in a couple weeks.
Excellent.
To kick off the season. But I'm excited to race 15 races, and man, I love it. It's unbelievable.
What can you tell us about the car that you're going to be driving at Daytona?
Well, I'm excited about the car. I'll be racing a Chevrolet Camaro.
Okay.
And man, Daytona, Talladega, these racetracks where you run wide open, it's the draft, man. It's so intense. But it's interesting in our sport of NASCAR auto racing. Like the NFL, we got the Super Bowl coming up. In Major League Baseball, you got the World Series.
Yes.
In NASCAR racing, really the biggest race of the year is the first race. Different in our sport than others, So we're preparing our Chevrolet Camaro. We want to get all the speed you can get. Make sure it's aerodynamically fit. It goes through the air the best it can under the rules that we're under. But man, if there's a race you want to really run good at or win, it would be Daytona.
Okay. Daytona and Talladega racetracks or super speedways come up so often. They're the ones mentioned most in the movies, for example. Why is it? Why do people prefer these two super speedways?
When you think about NASCAR racing, you think about speed, when you think of Daytona, somebody says Daytona, then just the word Daytona beats Florida. Daytona to me means racing.
Yes.
And ever since I was a kid, to hear the Daytona 500 or Daytona International Speedway, I know that's NASCAR, that's racing. So so in the movies you hear a lot about Daytona. It's just a lot of people that really aren't big fans of our sport. If you say Daytona International Speedway, Daytona, they know you're talking about NASCAR racing.
Yes.
Absolutely.
David, listen, we're going to talk again over the next few weeks, but right now, thank you for being on Winner's Circle and wishing you the best
Thank you,
of
sir.
this season. Okay? Take care, everybody.